welcome to a brand new edition of the Horror Movie Fan Club. On this edition, we're going to be talking about Companion, awesome freaking movie that I was pushing back to see and finally saw it. But before we get into it, let me introduce the panel here. Today we got Brian. Say what's up, Brian.
How's it going, everyone? Another great day, another great time.
Hell yeah. I think we're going to be joined in by Josh a little bit later. If he joins in, then cool. If not, we can always go ahead and get his opinion on the next one. But for this movie, Companion, the synopsis reads, a weekend getaway turns bloody and violent when a subservient android built for a human companionship goes haywire. I purposely didn't see or try not to see any trailers. I saw the first one and I left it alone because I liked the concept, right?
Guilty for that.
Dude. I like the cast. First off, great fucking job. Sophie Thatcher, she's been in a couple movies now that like more like kind of in the behind the scene, not like as
It
a
was
character.
actually one of our last movies, like I think 2 or 3 movies ago.
Yeah.
The Heritage.
Oh yeah, Heretic. The Heretic. She's in the Heretic.
There we go.
That's right.
He was great in that.
She's been doing a phenomenal job.
I actually thought in that movie she was actually going to be the one to make it out alive.
They kind of made it feel that way.
But yeah, I'm actually kind of curious to see what you have to say about it, because
I love the storyline, so I'll go into it. Yeah, the storyline had me hooked. I was like, all right, this is fresh. This is a new take on certain things. We already knew what it was going to go down to, especially how the movie opens is like a great way to open this type of movie, where it's like we already know what's going to happen. So let's go through like the whole chain of events of how it got there. Kind of felt like a Tarantino movie because it started at the end and then it kind of showed you how they got there. But
I got you.
Yeah. I love the aspect of because that's where it's going, honestly. The companion, like animal, what's the service animal? This is basically a service android for people.
Well, we gotta always let people know we're doing spoilers.
Oh fuck, thank you.
And as you can see from the fucking poster, that's the biggest spoiler right there.
Big spoiler here. Spoiler warning. If you haven't seen the movie, don't watch a review. What are you doing? Go watch the movie, then come watch a review. That's how it usually goes. But don't fuck it up for yourself. Spoiler warning. So homegirl, like, I didn't get certain things. I'm like, how did she like switch all of a sudden? But then they kind of showed a little bit later, like, oh, he modded his fucking android, just like any person would mod their android once they get their shit. I like that they added little things like that because that's realistic. Like, shit's gonna happen. Shit's gonna go wild once we have androids.
That's exactly it ended up being a reflection on something of a certain something that's going on already right now.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen later on, and how we're going to deal with it. And I felt like because of that reason, it was not just futuristic for itself right now, but for what's going to happen and what is going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think also the self-awareness it had was actually was a turn I didn't expect from that. I only saw the teaser for this movie.
Yeah.
And I honestly thought from the teaser just by itself, I thought this movie was going to be like a fucking crazy thriller.
Same. I thought
that the girl probably killed someone, and then the guy's trying to get her fucking robots.
Yeah.
Like, not just robots, but sex robots.
Yeah.
And like hack or whatever is going on was not on my list.
So did you ever get to see Westworld?
Loved it.
Did you ever see the show Westworld?
Yes.
Yeah. So it reminded me a lot of that. Like, I thought the movie was going to be that, but the android keeps getting killed by Josh, one of the main characters, I thought he was just like a psychopath that bought an android so he can kill it multiple times. So I kind of felt like that's where it was going, at least in the teaser trailer for me. And I was like, oh shit! So it's basically a companion, like a human companion, so he
Oh,
can
you
kill
saw
it, so
the
he doesn't kill
trailer. You
people.
didn't see the teaser.
Oh, okay.
You saw the trailer.
So the trailer's meant to
And
be like that.
yeah, because what I heard from what I remember Josh telling me was that the the trailer shows the actual reveal that he that everyone's a robot. In the very first just teaser,
Yeah,
you have no idea anything that's going on. You just hear a song and then him being like a asshole,
yeah,
and then him putting her hand up to the fire and her hand just burning up,
yeah.
and then it just says companions.
Damn. No, I didn't
Like
see that trailer.
it just looked like a bad relationship that like he has to deal that she has to deal with, and like he's just making her do it or some shit, you know?
Yeah. Damn. No,
But
okay,
you have
then
no
yeah, I saw the
idea
trailer.
that you have no idea that it's robots. And I only stuck to only that teaser,
Yeah.
and I totally forgot about the movie when the movie came out. My partner was like, "Hey, I want to watch Companions," and I was like, "Oh shit, it is out this week. All right, we'll go watch it today then." Happen to be off, might as well.
Yeah.
And I should have known something was off when I saw like the posters, and it was that exact poster right there, and I was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why is her eyes white? What the fuck? What's going on there?" That's weird. Went to go see the movie, and I was very shocked by the the reveal of everything. I kind of also already knew what was gonna kind of happen because somewhere like in the beginning there were certain things that she said
Mm-hmm.
that I was like, what the fuck? Why is she talking like an Alexa?
That shit was funny.
I was
The little things, yeah.
I was like, this is funny as hell, but wait, why is she talking like an Alexa though? Like,
Like how's she know it?
you,
How's she know all the
why is she
details?
responding like an Alexa, or like my Siri, or like any type of like AI
Yeah.
with talk? That was very robotic. That was a very robotic reaction, and I was like, oh, whatever. That might just be the actor. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then she does it again, and I'm like, okay, no, there's something a little off here. And just going by like the little poster I bypassed for, I was like, let me find out this like some AI robot shit.
Yeah.
And when it happened, I was just like, cool, that's actually dope. Kind of wish they kept that even more secretive, to be honest.
Like kept it
But
more
I
interesting.
really liked it because there was other things in this movie that actually surprised the hell out of me, which was the comedy.
The comedy in it was fucking great. Like it was dark.
Yeah,
I like
I
dark comedy.
I didn't think this was gonna be as funny as I thought it was.
Yeah. So
Like, this is dark comedy done right. It was like thriller. Now I wouldn't say horror, but I say more like thriller. But it
definitely
did
more
a
of a
really
thriller.
good job on that. It did thriller and comedy like blended in a really good way. And the actors and actresses that came along with it they did a fantastic job, to be honest.
So let me
Especially
touch
the guy that
on,
would smile, like I
yeah.
was really surprised of how dedicated and how well he carried himself on his shit. Especially what's his name, Huey from
I
The
was about to
Boys,
say,
Jack Quaid. Wow, holy shit.
let me just touch on the cast here real quick because we have I didn't know that fucking Harvey Guillén, the guy from What We Do in the Shadows, was gonna be in this movie. I had no idea, and I was like, oh
Slash Perito from Puss in Boots.
that oh shit, I didn't know that.
That's Perito.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We got Lucas Gage. He was in Smile, like you said, and yeah, the Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid out here.
The Indian chick, that played
Megan
Cat.
Suri,
Yeah,
Cat.
no. Um, She's actually good. I remember that one movie she came out in. Let me see.
Looks like she was in It
Yeah,
Lives Inside.
it lives inside. Yeah, that's an underrated. I feel like that's an underrated little horror movie that I think people forget about. It's actually really good though.
Interesting. No, I never heard of that
I
one.
had a really fun time with that, and every time I think because of the year that was just so jam packed with so many indie movies, I totally forgot about that movie. But it came out about like a year or two ago. But it's a sleeper hit. It's pretty good.
Interesting. I might
Not
have
the
to
best,
do
but
a review on that one.
it's still pretty good.
Okay. Um, let me see here. Did you expect Patrick, the boyfriend of Eli, to be the fucking android? Because I did not see that coming. It wasn't until later where I was like, wait a minute, that makes more sense. And then he
No,
became an android.
I felt like as soon as where I was like, okay, if he's got a sex doll and like he's got a problem with like their kind, that means there's more people there that with their kind. Like, come on, no offense, but homie, with him and that guy, they're supposed to be a thing.
Yeah,
That would be like his 10 in a sense.
yeah. No, I thought there was a what is it? He was
No,
the sugar daddy situation.
and it kind of really felt like Patrick's character. I was like, he's giving me like a lot of golden retriever energy. Like he's just like, yes,
Yeah,
master type of energy. I was like, why is he acting like that when you would think it'd be the other way around? And then that little parts like that, and then when I found out she was an android, I was like, no, I'm pretty sure there's more androids in here. I was surprised that there wasn't more. That was just those two, but still,
yeah,
I like the idea.
yeah. They'll probably I mean, shit. She's free now, so we might get a sequel to this.
Hey, if you can, I would love to see what you can do after that, because
Yeah,
surprised the hell out of me. The comedy was great. I think that the thrilling, the action, I think was done pretty well. Um, I can't really complain too much about it. There's probably like a few parts where the CGI or like certain parts
yeah,
aren't done as precisely, but to be honest, like when everything else works so well, I can't really blame the movie for that.
yeah. I find it hard for me to like pick at it too much because I actually really liked it. Like it's definitely up there, and as far as 2025 best movies, I agree with you on that one that it's definitely up there because it's good. It's done right. The soundtrack was dope. Um, I what was her name? Kat. I was trying to figure out why she was hating on her so much, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's why she feels so fucking threatened because she's basically like a living companion to the Russian dude.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, that's why you're feeling all. And then she kind of admits it to her when they have like a heart to heart. Um, but I didn't expect like the wheels, or not the wheels, but the dominoes to start falling the way they were starting to fall, where it was fucking Josh getting convinced by Kat to mod his fucking android so that she can kill homeboy the Russian to get all the money. I was like, okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense now why things started to happen the way they were, because supposedly androids can't kill you, or they built them so that they wouldn't hurt humans. But yeah, if you mod it, I think you can definitely do that. So I like that realistic aspect of the story for sure. What you think?
No, I felt the same way too.
Yeah,
I felt like the symbolism it was giving with the entirety of how technology is working with us and everything, and the character of herself, like the main character,
hmm,
played by Sophie Thatcher. I think it was done really well. I think it reflected a lot also in the sense with modern and before relationships, you know.
Yeah.
And I just didn't see any of that coming. I didn't see myself being as clenched on top of my feet and everything. Um, I didn't see myself laughing my ass off as much as I thought I was, and
I
being suspense as I thought it was. And for that, that's my sleeper hit
so you're calling it your secret for the year, or at least one of them.
so far right now.
Okay.
Right now.
I'm trying to remember another thing that I really liked about it. Oh yeah, I kind of didn't like that because it was like, why would you make them feel pain? But I'm like, you would have to like have them feel pain. Hey, what up, Josh?
What up?
Oh
Joining in.
shit! Did you get a haircut
Fresh
too?
haircut.
We're having a haircut. You never did notice?
Hey, you've been wearing hats, man.
Hey man, that's how you notice.
That's true.
So Josh, give us a
What's
quick
up?
feel of the movie, what you like, what you didn't like.
So off the bat, I love the movie. It was good. I didn't like is the trailer. They spoiled it in the second trailer,
Yeah.
the plot of the movie. That just cut it for me.
That's 100. After I heard how all of y'all actually
Yeah.
got into the movie, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hell no, that sucks. If y'all, I'm pretty sure your ratings probably the same as mine if you guys just only saw the teaser.
Yeah. But then the one movie thing that did get me was the other guy, Philip. I didn't know he was a robot.
Patrick.
Oh,
Patrick.
Patrick, my bad. Patrick, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I told
you
told
didn't?
Brian the same thing. I didn't expect that at all. And then
Nope.
towards when that
No.
reveal was happening, I was like,
Mhm.
oh shit, that makes more sense. That makes so much sense
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, because the one that got it before me was my wife, Christina. She picked up on it before I did. I started picking up when they were talking about, oh, we could split the payment 3 ways. I was like, 3 ways? There's 4 people right there. Like, no, 3 ways. I was like, what do you mean 3 ways? Then when he says, the guy's name, Patrick, go to sleep. He's like, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, damn.
I think to me it was just the dialogue. I think
Mm,
simple stuff like just saying like, why would you like me to do this? Or would you like, are you satisfied? I'm like, what the fuck? What
Yeah.
kind of robotic fucking shit is that right there? What
No,
the
but
fuck?
but I did like also when he told them, oh, he's like, I know I've been a robot. I've pieced these things over the years.
Yeah.
That was cool and everything.
Dude. Like you why would you not like have like a mental block on that?
Yeah.
Like you would think that they'd like flip out or something, but they don't.
Mhm.
Like they just
Nope.
keep fucking going. That's pretty
Yep.
wild. We were talking about the cast. I love that they got fucking homeboy from What We Do in the Shadows to be in the
Mhm.
movie and have like a good part in it.
Yeah.
Fucking the guy from Smiles in this. Fucking Huey from The Boys.
The Boys and Scream.
And Scream. And then Sophie Thatcher, the homegirl's like killing it right now.
Yeah.
Definitely awesome.
Yeah, she's on
Um,
Yellow Jackets. That's a good show.
That too. I need to get back on fucking Yellow Jackets.
Hmm. Season 3 just dropped.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
As far as a sequel, we were talking about that too. Like I could see a sequel possibly popping up from this.
They kind of
Maybe,
hinted it
right?
at the end of the credits. She sees herself as a different model.
Yeah. And
And she
she's
just waves at it with her robot hand.
yeah. So I'm like, I could see it possibly going down. I'd be totally into it. Yeah.
I could see like an iRobot type of situation.
Right? Where
Yeah,
she's
'cause
like the
that-
one that's pushing for equal rights and all that stuff because they're sentient. Shit's gonna
Yeah,
get
'cause,
wild.
Because the guy from What We Do in the Shadows was being made fun of because he didn't update his guy. He kept the older model.
Yeah. Dude,
He's like,
that too.
He's like, you're robo shaming me. I was laughing when he said that.
Yeah, the reality of this possibly happening is even more real after watching this movie because it was like, oh
Mhm.
shit, yeah, this is how it might be. where it's like
Yeah,
that you
it's
can't even
like
tell that the person's like a
present.
person.
It's somewhat present,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then what's going, well, like where we're close to getting to, and then further in the future, what's going to happen. And
Yep.
interesting.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw that video in China, that robot that started hitting people.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny. Yeah. It looks like it's tripping and
Maybe
it's
we're
trying
back.
to like stand up. Yeah, for sure. And like it looks like it's trying to stand up,
It's
and it
like
keeps like
it's kind of like
yeah, and it starts
I was
bucking at
laughing.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're what is it? I guess it'd be the stone age of androids or
Mhm.
human automatons. But there was where did I see it? I think I saw it on Instagram or on TikTok. But there's this company that's built the fully synthetic humanoid, like the first one, and it looks like it's just a guy being hung from his back,
Oh yeah, I
and
saw
he's
that.
like
Yeah, I
doing this
saw it.
shit.
It was on Instagram. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw it on Instagram. It kind of reminded me of did you ever watch Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone?
yeah,
You know when they were making the copies of his brothers making copies of themselves and they
yeah.
weren't fully made. That's how it looked like.
That's a good, yeah, dude. Fucking great movie. I forgot about that movie.
Mhm. It's on my voodoo.
It's funny because I always get that one and Demolition Man like mixed
Yeah.
up.
Mm.
Demolition Man, I've seen a couple of times. I love that movie. That movie's dope.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also on my voodoo. I have all those movies.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. I think we talked about your gripes already about the movie. Anything else that you really liked about the movie that stood out for you?
Yeah, to me, it was like one of those. It's like so far, it's the top horror movie for me of the year so far. It's not more like a horror movie, it's more like a thriller slash sci-fi horror movie.
Same. Nah, I think came to the conclusion that it's definitely more of a thriller than a horror. Definitely a dark comedy because like
Yeah.
there was a lot of like funny dark shit that happened down.
Yeah.
The turning up of aggression and the towards that part where they kind of basically have Patrick be Josh's new
Yeah.
like android, and that
And
whole
he
behind
does
the scenes, that shit was funny to me.
when he does the new love connection, and then he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's me under the dinosaur suit," and they start doing everything. That was funny.
Yeah. No, I can tell that they all definitely had a fucking good time like filming
Oh,
this
yeah.
shit because it looks fun as fuck.
To me, the one that had the most fun was the guy that played the Russian guy.
Yeah. Let's see his wow, they just have him as actor here. You don't tell me. Oh, there it is. Rupert Friend is his name.
Mm. Yeah, he's just funny. He's like, "Oh, I have my hands 13 pots everywhere."
Yeah.
And it's funny how they all thought he was like a Russian trafficker, drugs and all this. And really, he
thought
was
so
just into
too.
plants. He was just the guy that works in plants.
That's fucked up. They just fucking killed him for his
That's what
money.
made it even more funny.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The officer that gets his fucking head caved in.
Yeah.
That was fucking wild to see. Like once it got dark, it got fucking dark sometimes.
Yeah.
Towards the end there,
Yeah.
when
When he tells him to stop the other friend, and he just stabbed her.
yeah,
like,
dude.
Oh shit! I'm like, damn.
I didn't expect that to happen. I thought she was gonna be alive at the end and just be like the
Yeah.
one having to go to the jail. But even then, once Josh kind of figured out a way to pin it on Iris, it kind of fell apart because they don't put all the recordings, or they don't keep their master memory in their minds. It's in their their
in the
midsection.
stomach. Yeah.
And he was like, oh, fuck. So he then has to have Patrick kill the fucking two what they're not ambulance people, but they are the service people for the company.
Yeah.
And
it's funny how one of them was like, "I recognize you." He's like,
yeah,
"No, you don't."
yeah, it's crazy. This movie's definitely crazy. Definitely a watch. Anything else you guys? What's up?
My wife caught it. I didn't pay attention that the wine opener came into play at the end because they were showing it a lot in the movie.
Yes,
and
it came for the final kill.
Shit. Good memory.
That's why I loved
Yeah.
about it too. I was like, wow, no wonder they kept fucking putting that shit up. Because usually when you're filmmaking, you always do things on purpose. Anything
Yeah.
you put on film is not on purpose. It's not really. People like to think that it's a coincidence, but
Yeah.
no, usually it's on purpose. And even for me, I was like, why the fuck are they doing that? They're not going to do anything with it. Then they're just making it for a suspense, most likely,
Yeah.
just to find out that no,
Yeah.
that little pop thing with the fucking thing was used so much all the way up to the end, and that made sense.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the blade.
Yeah,
Oh,
but actually that's actually better because yeah, it definitely signifies the kill.
when another crazy part that I'll throw out there before we go around telling our grades, when Josh is trying to explain to Iris that she's an android, and he's like, yeah, I can change your you could speak fucking German, or you can speak French,
Spanish, and all
yeah,
that.
or Spanish. Yeah, when she starts going down the gamut, I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That was a crazy fucking scene for me.
And it's funny how she doesn't believe him. He's like, Iris, what's the weather? She's like, it's gonna be 70 with the clear. Like, see?
Yeah. Dude, random fucking question just popped in my head. If it ever gets to this point, would you get yourself a companion?
What?
if technology ever gets to this point where you have a synthetic humanoid, would you get a humanoid? Would you get an android?
I can see it, but it would be up to a certain point where
I use it more as a mate.
it just wouldn't be me type of shit. I don't know. Me being entirely aware of what out them, it's like me basically walking around with the wall, knowing and expecting anything, you know. At that point, honestly, I might as well go for something lower, at least with a lower fucking brain, at least to give me a response at that point. Cause I don't know, like
So
definitely
crazy.
not for me, but I can definitely see where this can go, because especially right now with a lot of companions, not just male but female as well, and the way generations are going right now, like I can definitely see where.
Yeah, imagine you go to a party and it's all just companions you didn't even know.
What $2,000 can just give you, instead of a car, you can get yourself that, and then get yourself a car. And honestly, I can see where people can end up filling that gap for that, and it's pretty scary. I definitely see where I'm gonna definitely become an unk, you know, for that type of stuff. But you know what? I'd rather be an unk that's on for something that actually makes more sense than not, like whatever, you know, the utopia of what's gonna happen is, you know. I just saw an ABC, like an MSNBC video where they showed the first prototype of the flying car.
Oh damn.
And it's gonna start selling like this year and up to next year for pre-orders.
That's gonna be fucking wild.
So, damn, everyone's gonna need a pilot license for that shit.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I think
so.
that
The new flex is gonna be get your pilot license.
That's gonna be pretty cool.
And now the port thing will be driving.
Yeah.
The port thing will be like drive a Tesla.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been seeing like China's versions of their Teslas, and like the cost that like their cars are compared to like ours. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
So I had a thought. I was like, I'm thinking we might be thinking too small about how things might be, because it's like you're able to make a little. You can even make creatures. Who's to say that we won't have like little fucking imps or elves following us, and those are the companions. You can have like a little My Little Pony following you around, and it's like gonna react and talk to you however the fuck you want. Shit's gonna get weird. I just had that moment. Oh damn! You might even have like people walking down with actual Pokemon.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. Like not so much like it'd be kind of weird to like have a made robot android. It would just kind of feel weird. But if you were to like skin it into like a Mr. Mime, that kind of changes the game for me. I don't know. But as far as grades now, I'll do the 5-star system here. I'm gonna give it a 5-star. I liked it. I want to see more, and I hope that they make a new another. I should say, I hope that they make a sequel to this movie. Great cast, great writing. Yeah, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. Josh, what will you give this movie?
Well, since the plot was working for me in the trailer, I give it a 4.5.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's I agree with you on that one. Fucking production.
No, I'm on the
fucking
same route
companies.
too. I think I'm on a 4.5 as well.
Really?
Simply because there's certain parts that obviously can be fixed, but because of the budget and how everything is, I can definitely. I'm trying to be as most fair as I can, while also being as excited as how I am with this movie. And 4.5 seems fair as hell for me, because it's not entirely perfect, but it's a damn good time. And I would say right now it's in my top list right now. It's like my favorite movies of the year so far. So far. Notice, guys, it's only 2 months in so far.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree with you on that one.
and Dogman are my favorites so far.
Dogman, that's another one we're gonna review soon. But yeah, that's it's a good point. Fucking production companies, movie companies, stop ruining it. Just make a good trailer. One, don't give it all out.
No, yeah,
Make
like
us
the
come watch
trailer
the movie.
definitely fuck it up. When I recommend this movie, I don't tell. I always tell everyone just only watch the teaser, and I'll send them a link, and I tell them just only watch this. Don't watch anything else, not even the poster. Just go right into it afterwards.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard because you do want to watch it. If they release another Fantastic Four trailer, I'm gonna watch it. Like, especially if it's like stuff like that. It's a double-edged sword sometimes.
Yeah. It really is.
Alrighty, guys. Josh, where can they find you on the social media?
Just Instagram at Sith_Josh_818.
Hell yeah. What about you, Brian? Where can they find you on the socials?
I go under at Ace Arson under any Instagram, Facebook, and any other platform you can think of.
Hell yeah.
X, Do, Blue Sky, and whatnot.
Hell yeah. You can find the podcast at Not So Intellectual Podcast on YouTube. You can find me under NSI Rick almost everywhere. I stream under NSI Rick on Kick and Twitch, and I sometimes also stream on my YouTube channel. Be sure to catch our next stuff soon. I think we're going to be doing another review soon. Until next time, keep those popcorn buckets full. Until next time, bye.